So I've gone and got myself a new truck. As you can see, it's a WPL C24-1. It's the more modern one. It arrived absolutely smashed to pieces, as you can see in this footage. The axles were snapped, steering linkages snapped, all sorts of things gone wrong with it. Since then I've received a full refund, and using that money I have decided to modify and repair what I have left. So far I have just given it a quick paint job, taking the body off. This is a Ford Signal Orange, I believe. Taking the body off, you can see that I've already started work on the shock absorbers and the rear linkage. Now this was a pain in the ass to set up. I had to drill out all these components because they didn't fit. Cut bits off, drill. These linkage arms are not really designed for this truck. To fit them to the chassis, I used a small piece of rubber hosing and a washer. So the gap in the chassis is a rather large hole, similar to that one there. So I used a piece of rubber hose to fill the hole in, drop the bolt through, had a washer on there, tighten them up, and then again these are extremely tight. These are at their absolute angular limit, if that's the correct term, to the point where I don't know if you can see that in there, I have added a additional washer, rubber O-ring in there to give it a bit more limitation. Also added the extra plush shocks on there. These are filled with brake fluid, a special type of brake fluid used in mountain bike brakes, so they're nice and soft, and there's plenty of rebound on there. Again, got the adapters. The adapters did require modification to the bed. I had to cut holes in here, which you can see from the inside. A little bit annoying, but I can cover that up once it's built. So next time you'll see this, it will be completely built, ready to rock.
There's no more time to hide, because I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. I feel it again. We're bringing this back to life. Help me find the right words to say to get us back on our way. Can we try to fight against the grain of throwing out what we made? The future's far away, but I will stay, because I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. We're picking up where we left off and on again. We never quite could forget, 'cause what we got so intense.
So I've got the truck back after that quick blasting around. It turns out it's not waterproof, hence the reason why it's all apart. I've been drying everything. It now should all work correctly, I hope. Right, let's plug that in, turn that on. Got some flashing headlights, and the headlights are on full. So after the puddle experience, the headlights constantly flashed. It was really strange. It all seems to be working now. So it's not waterproof, but it works, and as you can see, I finally got all the modifications done to there. One of the biggest problems I had when I was out and about was the little screws coming loose. It happens on every drive shaft, on every truck I've had. I'm pretty sure I just never tightened that one up correctly. To combat that, all I did was tighten these right up so the drive shaft couldn't slide off. It made the front suspension lock solid, which is why in a lot of the video you'll see the front suspension is locked solid with the backs twisting a little bit. But yeah, for the money, it's a great truck. Absolute fantastic truck. These shock absorbers are a bit stiff. I would prefer it if they're a bit lighter, but then I'll be loading this up with weights, I expect. I mean, I've already been adding weights to the front bit under the bonnet, so that keeps a good bit of weight over the front. I've done a bit of cosmetics on the wheels. I've not glued these on yet, so that I can line them with weight, and they're full of mud. Lovely. So the metal bits that sit on top of here, I don't know what you want to call them, this bridge. I ordered one for the front, as the front was originally broken. As we can see here, it's missing this bit off where my thumb is. And they sent me two. Now, that made it a hell of a lot easier to fit these suspension arms. These arms are a pain in the ass to fit on the standard plastic links. Well, these will come loose as well, it's really annoying. I'll put some Loctite on those, keep them locked in. So yeah, these suspension arms are very difficult to fit on the standard plastic things. So if you're going to be fitting metal arms, the easiest way to do it is just to buy these. I bought one, it came as a pack of two, so that was a nice surprise. Again, I've already mentioned about the plastic, using bits of like silicone. I'm trying to think what you would call it now. Almost like heat shrink, just to fill in these holes, because they are quite big holes, and a bolt, they'll just flop around inside the hole. But yeah, from what my experience with it so far, it's good. I am going to waterproof this electrics board before I take it out again, because I still have two fully charged batteries, because I only got a good 10 minutes run of it, and I probably won't be going through any water. And then in the future I'll upgrade the motor and the electrics and the servo. I'll probably run a 9 gram servo in there, or if there's other servos available. I mean, I always have Metal Gear 9 grams kicking around, so I could always just stick one of those in. I made up my own little suspension arm, which meant cutting little knobs off there and all the rest of it. And with the new shocks, you need to adjust the height of this steering arm to get that to work. But other than that, yep, great truck. I wish I had got it completely standard to see what it was like. It would have been a bit lighter, because the metal parts do add quite a bit of weight. But at the same time, that helps. It stops it from flipping over. The body has been sat on the radiator drying. Ford Signal Orange, just a quick blow over with some spray paint. Looks nice. Quite a hard plastic as well, so nice and solid. I don't really want to worry about that. Controller's tiny, but then who cares? I have got my GoPro mount on there, so I can attach my phone at the bottom. The footage was shaky, sorry, there's nothing I can do about that, because the gimbal I've got is absolutely huge. But yeah, so that's the truck. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be taking out my other stuff soon. I will be getting lots and more videos, because I've been slacking, especially due to lockdown. I decided that during lockdown I wasn't going to leave my house because I'm lazy, so I haven't made any videos recently in the past month or so. And I know a lot of people kind of liked my FTX Canyon video. It actually got me quite a lot of subs. One of the next videos I plan on doing is this tiny little 32 scale. As you can see, it's tiny. So I'll do that video later on, and then I'll upload these gradually as and when I can be bothered, really. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video and found it somewhat useful.